I'm unlikely to actually go to every single tile, because any of them could be the boss. And I have 8 food, and there's 6 tiles, so no real risk of running out of food unless an event happens that takes it, which is totally possible. Devil's Carnival.
At its heart, these traveling shows are but mockeries of the true mysteries. This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
One day, just as dusk gathers, you reach a large country town hosting a traveling circus. Strange sights and stranger smells confront you as you begin to wander between tents and stalls that were once brightly colored, but now are faded and stained with dust. Peasants and nobles alike wander the streets and alleys, past wonders and amazements, seeming almost dazed. There is something about the place that dulls your senses, and for a while you forget your quest. Forget even the path that brought you to this place. Whoa. Yay! You drift along the various stalls and booths, stopping to look at whatever catches your eye. The mysteries of the carnival await you. What? No, again? Calm down. Yay! I'm just hitting A because I don't know where they're going to shuffle to anyway. The ringing of bells heralds the approach of a jester. He raises a stick with a small jester head on top and uses it to engage you in a mock sword fight. He then pretends to be killed by you, making an appropriately dramatic death scene. The crowd boos at you and begins to throw food. You salvage what you can from the mess. Dealer draws 1 food gain card. What a weird outcome. More food, yay! Sometime later, you find yourself standing on the edge of the forest. The sounds of the crowd behind you. Day is just dawning, but what day? Looking back, you see the ruined buildings of a country town long ago abandoned. So the entire thing wasn't actually there, it was all a crazy illusion! We just got spirited away is what happened. That was the plot of Spirited Away, kind of. Well, one part of it. We didn't exactly have a dragon. Or pig parents. Spirited Away is a weird movie. Treasure chest. Why is that such a bad sound?
What more iconic emblem of success could we imagine?
I don't know, you accompanied this really happy visual with a really nasty sound, so I'm not really feeling good about it. While exploring a dungeon, you see a treasure chest at the end of a hall. I thought we were in a forest, not a dungeon. The chest may hold great wealth, but the chamber may be trapped. Let's do it. Oh, 50-50. Alright. Yep, there goes all chance of knowing which one's which. And clicking on the left one is working out for me for some reason. The hall is silent as you move forward. You approach the treasure chest.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
There's a token now? Not on the previous card? Okay. The treasure chest looks battered, but still intact. What treasure might it hold? Let's pry it open. Again? Okay. Watching the failure, I lost it. Oh well.
Choose from these options.
There it is. I found it. The treasure chest stubbornly refuses to give way to your attempts. You leave disappointed. Well. Now this is when I'm gonna get like 20 comments again saying, you can totally tell which one it is even when it double shuffles. You just gotta look at the earmarked corner and something like that. That reminds me, there was like this is a stupid aside, but there was a long time ago I read like weird expanded Star Wars fiction, and I think it was one of the Hutts used he stained cards with like smells or something, or some weird extra violet lights or something that markings that only he could smell or see or something that may let them cheat at cards, and that it comes back to mind weirdly often from that book series. I think about that for some reason. Hi, I've been wondering when you're gonna show up.
The devil or don't?
I met you like 2 or 3 runs ago, I think. Devil's Wager.
Win this and claim my token.
A devil appears in a puff of smoke and fixes its evil gaze upon you. Greetings, mortal. Monster card. Just immediately. If you can defeat my minions without taking a scratch, I will reward you with the gold and magical trinkets. What happens if I fail? Let's find out. Excellent, the devil cries with glee. It points at you with a crooked finger, saying, let's see you prove it. Is he going to summon another card now as a trick? Oh, no. That's the trick here, is it's not just a wager of doing it without a scratch. He takes your health away so that if you fuck up, you die. So it's not failing a challenge, it's dying. Okay. Well, let's be careful about it. I've done good at not taking scratches so far against 3 bandits, and I can freeze them, so that'll probably help. I sure hope I get healed after this challenge when I succeed, though. Otherwise, that's a real lack of health to go into the final boss with. That's this devil's a dick. Frostbang. Chop, 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 chop. Whoa! Trap! Trap! Let's get away from trap. I didn't see that trap at first. But I got it. A-okay. It's a straightforward fight. My head looks ridiculous. Forgot about that. Heal me, please? Huh. You're not dead. That is unexpected. The devil waves his hand, partially healing. Oh, you're a dick. Well, I got the token. Oh, no, he fully healed me, actually. It then disappears, leaving behind some loot. 3 game cards. 10 gold! I don't know if I'll get a chance to use gold again. Armory. Draw 1. Scorching Zeal or Healing Cap. Get bonus healing.
Increasing the effect of one sort of magic with another. All you need is a channel for power, and it's simple enough.
Scorching Zeal. 32 damage.
Fire. In its multitudinous forms, we still hold it in esteem and wonder.
Fire. Equipment with this trait burns with the flame of the ancients, doing extra fire damage. However, lava golems will shrug off fire attacks with ease. So you don't want to hit lava golems with fire, but we don't have reason to think they exist yet either. Weapons that have... this weapon has a fire aura that decreases quickly. Press left bumper to restore the fire and burn nearby enemies. But it also has holy and fire and 32 damage. Not bad. Though I do really like my ice, and I feel like it's really abusable in a lot of situations, and I might want to stick with it regardless. So I think I might. As silly as that seems. I'll take it though. It's probably worthwhile to sell.
As pleases you.
I think ice just really complements how I like to play the game. And the difference in damage between all the items in the game so far has not been significant. Any of these could be the boss. But not that one. That's that's a burning house. Wait. That might be ice crystals and fire. So bad. Magic stuff is happening here. In stark manner, going by the seal on the bottom.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
You are minding your own business in a local tavern when suddenly 3 masked men burst through the doors, grab a young man from the bar, and manhandle him outside. One patron bursts out in protest, but is quickly silenced by the solemn stares of all those around him. Leave them be, Garrett. If it's his time, then it must be done. Well, I'm gonna follow him anyway. You follow the masked men outside. Immediately, you are confronted by a large crowd all wearing masks. What? The leader speaks to you. Whoa there, stranger. I really would prefer that no outsider witness what we're about here. I know this may look like a godforsaken thing we do, but you have no idea of our troubles, so I'll ask you not to involve yourself. I will not ask twice. We have no time for objections. The crowd turns and drags away the young man, their torches burning a mournful light in the distance. Once the light has faded from sight, you follow their path into the forest. You catch up with them, and, to your surprise, they are gathered around a yawning portal that whirls with malicious portent. Well, that font got smaller, didn't it? Despite their disguises, it is obvious that none of the hooded figures relish the sight before them, and many are obviously distraught. The captive is carried to the portal atop the shoulders of 6 people, as though they were his coffin bearers, and he already dead. The young man's struggles are subdued by bonds of rope. Will you interrupt? We're going to interrupt. You burst forth from your hiding place and plead with the assembled crowd not to go through with whatever bizarre ritual they are engaged in, but you gain no support. Their leader eventually speaks above the crowd. If this man is so adamant that one of our own should not be sent to the underworld, then perhaps he should go himself. You are immediately seized by the crowd and pushed towards the portal. I kind of figured this would happen, or I thought that I might be able to volunteer, but we'll see. Try as you might, they're too strong for you, and you cannot escape. You stumble and fall into the portal. You fall to the ground with only a gentle jolt. You find yourself in a forest that bears the most striking resemblance to where you just were, but with two very significant differences. The cloud of masked onlookers are gone, and the sky burns with bright red flames. Aside from the red flame part, it almost sounds like we're in the Upside Down. Out of the sulfur and flames emerge foul hell beasts. Might be a good thing I'm not using a fire weapon right now.
Come now, hurry up. We don't have forever.
4 hell enemies. Is that so? Hell is one of the suits apparently. So now we know what all 4 suits are. They're skulls, plague, dust, and hell. Hell must be the final one. I'm sure the King of Hell is probably the last boss. Assuming we're going with the conventions of how decks work. Shame on you. Oh, they're like fire rats. They're also not very tough, as far as I can tell. Oh, that guy didn't. That guy. I sliced him when he was down, and he didn't die. Okay, they're durable. Okay, that last stab seemed to finish that guy off. Yep, 2 down. Hello, friend. Yeah, they're rats covered in lava brand. Weird. I keep losing gold every attempt. There we go. After you destroy the last hell beast, the portal stirs back into life. You are lifted off your feet and sucked into the vortex before being deposited in the leafy forest where you ejected from earlier. The card's token's now yours. I'm awesome. The end. I guess maybe that the final suit might not be hell, just because that had a little token indicating it was an expansion, so maybe not. I'm gonna assume the bottom corner is the boss, but I have no idea if that's true or not. Traveling healer. I have a chance to spend gold. Don't need any healing though. Remove curses. Cost 2. Lose 1 gold for 15 health. Spend 200 gold removing it. No, probably not. So I quite like my weapon. I'll sell off the fire one. 75 gold. Oh, he doesn't even... Oh, you can't even buy things from him. Well, that was pointless. I'm so used to there being a buy items option, but you can only remove curse or buy food. Which, yeah, 5 for 18. It would be a good price if it wasn't for the fact that the game's about to end. I see no reason to part with the gold. Although I have no reason to hold on to it either, I guess.
A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
I'm an idiot. I got rid of my traveler's helm. And then forgot that I removed the, I forgot that I removed the traveler's helm. So then I forgot, as a result, that, I can't tell now if I'm on the last floor or not. So I didn't see the exit for this floor, so I thought this was the last floor of the run. But it's not. I just didn't see the exit because I removed the traveler's helm. The explorer's helm, I mean. Maybe I should buy food then. Let's decline the ride. I think I can do that, right? Turn back. Boop. Let's do this real quick then, because I'm a little low on money, on food, and I'd rather not risk the problem, since I've got all this money right now. That was a mistake on my part. I totally thought this was the last floor. My bad. Gonna get comments about that.
I'm sure you are grateful.
Some comments are funny because some Some comments will correct something I say in the moment, even though it's inevitable that I'm going to learn that I was wrong by the end of the video. And the version of me that's going to read the comment is from the future compared to the person that you're hearing talk right now. So I already know, in many cases, the thing that people are telling me about because it happens later in the video. So I already know, but they act like that. But I don't know what they think the comment's going to accomplish in that specific case. That's not all comments. Just there's a specific subsection of comments that correct something I say mid-video when they have to know that the outcome of the thing I'm wrong about has to happen later in the video. So I will already know by the time the comment happens. Here we go. This might be the last screen.
6 bandits to keep you on your toes.
Not far out of town, we got under attack. That's not 6 bandits, that's 12 bandits. That's 12 bandits. Oh my god. That's a big crowd. Good time to have ice powers. Ice powers! Whoa! That wasn't... okay. It's getting crowded around here. The shockwave actually helped me there. Took a little damage. It's kind of hard to gauge where... oh my god! What is that? How many damage sources are there around here? Okay, this is chaos. Danger, danger, danger. Ow. Okay, there's also traps over there. There's a lot of things waiting to hurt me in this map, aren't there? Wow. This is the most dangerous thing to happen so far by a mile. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Wow, okay. Things escalated abruptly with no ramp of difficulty at all to lead us here. Scary. You're now free to continue your journey. You don't say.
On this floor, the King of Dust waits for you. He is prepared. Are you?
I think I need to do some healing on the way. Pretty desperately. Right at the end there, I dodged down because I was worried I was going to get hit by the arrow trap, but the boundaries of the map had spike traps in them too, and I walked into that. Well, let's try to heal. Lost Island 1. This is part of my Explorer class.
We play for a token now.
That also encourages me to keep focusing on one class for a while so I can try to progress his individual class storyline. You start the preparations of your trip to find the Lost Island, then you need to put up, oh. Wait. Is that grammatically incorrect? To start the preparations of your trip to find the Lost Island, then you need to, the then shouldn't be there. You need to put up some gold for supplies and equipment. 40 gold, I have that. You pay the gold to get everything ready for your trip. Thanks to the gold, the preparations are going well until it appears that some bandits are showing an interest in your ship. Ow. Ow. Ow.
No king falls without a challenge.
I only got to heal for 5. That's bad. Maybe it'll be a less trap-happy level? Because the traps certainly exacerbated the issue. Oh my god, there's so many of them. It got so much more difficult so quickly. Like there... It wasn't like, fight 6, now fight 8. It's like, fight 12. Well, the shockwaves don't hurt, do they? Well, they do hurt, but not me. They hurt other people. It's more what I mean. Choppy choppy. There we go, we only lost 3 health. That's not too bad. It was really the traps that made the last one completely manic and insane, although there was also 4 more enemies. With the bandits dealt with, there's nothing stopping you from setting sail.
It is yours. You can take it.
I want to take it. So I'm going to assume the bottom right corner is the boss, but I have no reason to think that's the case. Or I have no way of knowing for sure, I mean. Could be the top right. Could be the top right corner. Ratman.
Of course, killing their leader is a fine way to provoke them.
Well, here comes a monster card.
Our old friend, the Jack of Plague, returns to fight another day.
Does he have backup, or is it just one guy? That's a question. Because he didn't. Oh no, he just automatically gets friends. Okay, I was curious. Yeah. Well, let's try to get through this cleanly so I can recover. Freeze! Oopsie. Got caught by that one I really shouldn't have. Yeah, he does that long combo we have to watch out for. Ow. Ow. Well, that's not good. Oh, crap. Just gonna watch out for that for a moment. Chop, chop, chop. Wow, he did. I don't think he can break out of your combo, actually. I think he's just stuck. Which makes it pretty possible for me, I guess. But I'm just losing more health. Ah! I'm actually at risk, I think, at this run of messing up, finally. And then we'll learn what happens to all my tokens, if I lose them all or not, which would suck. I wish I could just scarf down food and heal. Oh wait, I can abuse my class to heal infinitely between encounters. Is this intended? This seems rather exploitable, all things considered. I mean, that's one way to deal with the problem, I guess. Surely, this is such an obvious tactic, the developer must know about it, right? So at this point, it must be intended, because they didn't patch it out. 'Cause my game is definitely patched. Well, there we go. I'm all healed up. Noble trader.
Noble in mind, or simply noble by birth?
A nobleman approaches on a chariot. As you walk the streets of Stiegel, he notices you and comes to a stop. Greetings, mercenary. I am a collector of rare weapons, and yours intrigues me. Would you part with it for gold? No, I don't have another weapon. I literally won't have a weapon if I part with it. But it's also a story arc, right? Like, if I decline, then I miss out on the story arc? I think I'm gonna ignore it for now, but in the future, I think I will, I think in the future I'll carry other weapons around now that I have this in mind, just in case, so I can be ready to trade off one of my weapons. Otherwise, yeah, it'd be weaponless right now. They might default to the crappy original one. But part of me just wants to make every event happen. Screw it. Sell your weapon. Splendid, I've never seen one of these. Your card's token's now yours. Enjoy your newfound wealth. The nobleman rides away. 5 gold gain cards, wow. That's garbage. Yay. Yay. Okay. Aw. Decent. I hope I encounter a merchant before the boss fight, I guess. Spent a lot of time talking about how I'm not going to do it, then I do it. Bandit attack. The King of Dust isn't happy you killed his men. 3 of dust, so 3 enemies. Can you fight without a weapon? Because I don't have a weapon. Do I magically get an axe back? Or do I punch people? Maybe I just punch people. I just have a shield. Oh, nope, there's my axe. So you always have an axe. Which is weird because you can sell it. I think I sold my axe. Murder time. Oh, I thought I hit Y. Whoopsie. I do like my projectile reflection explosion. That's rather amusing in the moment when I was surrounded by enemies, but the constant projectiles were becoming a problem for them rather than me. Ooh. How's that for a Captain America kill? Just head smash. Among the bodies, you find a scrap of parchment with a rough description of you. That's the same thing as always. And 15 health. Yay! We're healed. Oh. Well, rats are back. Back again. They're still rats. Now there's 6. None of that rhymed. None of that rhymed. None of that rhymed. Well, at least my weapon sucks, and I have a bunch of gold I might not get a chance to spend. So this is exciting. But I have a token, which I'm obviously prioritizing. It's good to get as many tokens out of the way as possible early on, probably, because as the game gets tougher, I may have reason to put more emphasis on what'll get me through each level alive. Just constant shockwaves. Oh, that didn't work? I guess the projectile was so far away that hitting the parry button actually took the wrong amount of time. Hey guys, what you doing? How you doing? Oh, you need to follow a projectile. Whoops. This is a fight that can go badly fast for me. Come get it. Come on. I got you. Oh. I'm not following up fast enough. There's actually some of these actually go really fast. Oh well. Oop. Oh, he's running behind the project. Ah, you little dicks. Come here. You're hiding behind the traps.
I always admire a man who can turn an enemy's force against them.
Guarding against one guy's projectiles is easy, but watching 2 guys at once to see where their projectiles are going to come from kind of messed me up a bit. 1 food card, again. We're doing fine on food, though, so it's not really a priority. Time to do this again. I regret nothing! I regret nothing! Hey, a jeweler. To use something to use all this money on before I get it all stolen from me because of that recompensation curse. Hello. What do I have? Nothing. Not even a weapon. All right. Healer's ring. Bonus heal. No, when you heal, you get +1 gold. Consuming shame. That's the poison. Mercenary contract is the bonus money. Damocles is the spammy AOE. That could be fun for the final boss fight, and I don't have much else going on, so let's just grab it. Boom!
A classical approach to dealing with crowds.
+1 gold whenever I heal. I don't think I'm gonna get 17 gold back in this late in the game. I have no reason to buy food, though. So we're just gonna continue on. So it's auto-equipped, right? Yep. Artifacts. So I can throw I can throw knives in the 8 cardinal directions 9 times. Cooldown pending, of course. I'm just avoiding the top right and bottom right as long as I can, because either of them seem like they could be the boss. Another shop. Maybe I'll get a new weapon. I can probably afford it. I have more money than I've ever had before, I think. Or I had more money than I've ever had before a moment ago. Actually, I had more money than I've ever had before when I first got the giant pile of money, I guess. Because it's been actually going down consistently since then. This gives you... upgrades the class of your armor from light to medium or medium to heavy. I can't wear heavy armor, so does this helm make it count as heavy armor even though I can't wear heavy armor? Huge hammer! I should probably get a weapon like this. This is the one that gives you a combo and an explosion. Consuming shame, don't care about that. Let's get the huge hammer.
Sometimes form follows function, and vice versa. In this case, it's called a huge hammer. You take a guess.
That was actually a decent joke right there. Don't think I need food, so I guess we'll head out. Alright, I've got a giant hammer. I've got a deflection helm. I've got a fan of knives spell, basically. Let's see how this goes. Ambush.
You may have to contend with every bandit in the kingdom before you reach the king.
Draw a monster card. I guess now the question's going to be, is the King of Dust the one in the middle or the one in the corner?
The Jack of Skulls returns to the fray. Would you expect any less?
We've now had 3 of the 4 previous bosses reoccur now. The only one that hasn't shown up again is the Queen of Dust. Although I didn't fight the Jack of Dust. I drank with him, but he showed up again. That part was true. Hi. Nope. That's unblockable. But he's rather dead, isn't he? He seems to have trouble fighting because he has to revive his allies, and he spends time on that. But on top of that, apparently that hammer hits really hard. Because it hit really hard. Sneak up and kill them? Yes. That's the failure on the right. Let's see. This one's a success. Loot. 3 more gain cards. 1 equipment.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
I'm gonna keep Damocles. But it'll add to my stock, I assume. 3 food. 1 food. Alright, we're healthy. I think that might be the boss, actually, in the middle. So let's... Oh yeah, shop. Not really going for that right now, though. I'm gonna pass it by. Boop. Boop. Ah. Go away. No. There we go. Let's see. Am I right? I was wrong. The middle one was another event.
So foolish as to deliver themselves to the king.
The king is fierce in battle, but loyal to his troops. He can choose to heal them during combat. Oh, that's neat. So kill them all. The King of Dust broke faith with king and country long ago, and has made himself rich and powerful through the judicious application of cruelty and terror, outside of law, for decades.
Again, a token is at stake.
The king is fierce in battle, but loyal to his troops. Oh, it's the same description as before. He can heal people. Let's get ready then. The 4 of Dust. How do you get your hair to stay that way? That's crazy. He's like a star man. All right. Oh! Yeah! That only hit 1 person, I think. It's unfortunate. Shockwave. Star attack. Ah ha ha. Did I already kill the king? That was fast. Whoop. Oh! That's bad. Star! Where's this guy down here? I thought there was like a projectile guy down there. Star! Whee! I'm behind you. Oh, I should have run away from that. Woohoo! Star! Explosion! Ow, not worth it. No, not worth it. Get out of the way. Woohoo! Star! That missed. There it goes. And so we've got our first king.
There are many who will be pleased that you have defeated the likes of my lesser king. As for me, I think you have but proven that I must defeat you entirely. A set of new trinkets for you. You will need them, and more.
That looks like a lot of them. For getting the Elf Maiden's hair, you receive Goblin King Hall 2. For defeating the bandits who looted Embertown, you receive the Ring of Justice. For escaping the Huntsman's trap, you receive the Mug and Barrel. For donating food to the orphans, you receive 5 food, Ring of Poverty, and Charity 2. For surviving the desert storm, you receive Lost in the Desert. For For culling the Ratmen hunting is unlocked, and you receive Rat Cleaver. So I had to pay for them to enable the mission that I myself will then go on to eliminate rats? That's weird. For winning the Devil's Wager, receive Fate's Folly. Are we done with devils then? For venturing into the underworld, you receive Alicia, an underworld. For arranging the trip to the Lost Island, you receive Lost Island 2. For trading with a nobleman, you receive 25 gold and the Lovers. And finally, as reward for defeating my Bandit King, you receive these new cards. Feathered Ice, Life's Limb, Jack of Scales. So the fourth suit must be reptiles then. Hero's Remains, Stranger in the Shadows, and Old Graveyard. Look at that stranger, they look creepy, like a vaguely Lovecraftian monster. Is that multiple layered hoods over each other? Alright. Ah!
Come once more to the game.
It's still really freaky watching them all restack themselves.